Hey guys, thank you for joining me in this very first step to taking your business to the next level. If you're here, it's because you're looking to fill out your calendar with appointments. We can help you with our exclusive roofing appointment generation program to fill out your sales pipeline with homeowners predisposed to hire you. This is what we're going to cover in this video. Who we are, what's the problem that we're solving, how do we solve it, and what can you expect from working with us in case that you decided. So our team, like I say, my name is Daniel. I'm Daniel Sandoval from Astro Web. I'm a digital marketing consultant, over 10 years of experience. I'm an electronic engineer, but I'm not alone. I'm not the one doing everything. I have a great team. We have an art director, we have the developers, we have the paid social manager, we have a community manager, and we have a copywriter. So why I mention this? Because sometimes you see roofing contractors that want to hire one person and to do all the job, and it's a lot of work to actually make it work. And that's what you need to know, that you actually need a team in order to execute it correctly. Because if you don't do one of the steps that you need, you won't get the results that you actually want. The problem with roofing leads and why it's so hard to close roofing deals in 2020. Canvassing during a pandemic is not an option. Going knocking doors is not only outdated, but it's also a very high risk on these days. Going knocking doors should be completely off the table on your strategies. If you're still doing this, please don't. Doing yourself, it's the other thing that we see from, especially when you see a one-man operation business and trying to do it itself. I understand when you're at the very beginning, it's okay to try to do it yourself. But when you're trying to grow your business, when you're at a stage that you really want to grow, that you already have some business in place, you shouldn't be doing it yourself, because like I mentioned before, you should have a team. You need a graphic designer, a developer, you need the copywriter, and everything that we're providing here. And that's why we want to take you off everything that is time consuming and complicated out of your plate. Also, we have seen the spending money on low quality leads. We see this because there are so many marketers over promising and under delivering that they offer you that this get quick rich schemes that doesn't end up in anything. And there's so many, I know there's so many scams that at the end it doesn't work. And the next one, the last one that you probably already know, is the share leads, Home Advisor, the Thumbstack, Angie's Leads. There are so many of these big places. There are so many stories about scam from Home Advisor or Thumbstack. We know it used to work, but the big problem with this is that these share leads goes to different business owners. And when they call them, oh, I just closed the deal 3 months ago. I fixed my roof 2 months ago. I don't need that. There's so many stories. It's so many low quality. It's share. It used to work, I know, 5-10 years ago, but right now it's just doesn't work. So what is our solution? How do we generate the roofing leads, and how do we do these guarantee appointments that we're talking about? So first, for a matter of context, let's understand that the homeowners, before actually looking for a roofing company, they do their research online. They search for roof leakage, they're looking for roof replacement, roof financing, cost of replacing a roof. So when they're doing this, we not necessarily say they're ready to buy, but this is when we consider that they are in market for a new roof. So this is when we start to engaging with these audiences and moving forward into getting a lead out of them. At some point, we know that they're going to turn out a lead, but we want to be the first to be in mind when they're starting this research stage. And how do we do that? How do we turn these audiences into bookings? We have our system, our proven system, that is based in 3 steps. The first step is to find the qualified homeowners in your area by using the power of Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube, Taboola, Outbrain, Google, And then we capture the homeowner's attention using the lead forms, chat, questionnaires, quizzes, and more. And at the end, we verify these leads, we call them, we try to make the human contact, because you have seen that there are so many systems and automations. People have been losing that human touch of having someone to talk to you about your problem, to understand your emergency, to understand your situation. I think that's very valuable, and we trust in having the human contact, the human interaction in our processes. So after we do all the automatic processes of showing the creative, showing the ads, submitting the lead form, yes, we still do that. We still do chats. We still do all the latest technologies that we have available, but we combine it with the human interaction. We combine it with having them call to set up the appointment, to understand their project, to understand the situation, so we can brief you the best possible about this project before you even take or don't take the project. Okay, so in our solution, we have been working in this with other clients. You can see it below in this page. You can actually call our clients. We don't just show the reviews, but you can also call them to get the advice from them. If I won't publish the contact information, but you can ask me through and we can go to that. But the important thing here is that we have been seeing results as an additional source. Some of our clients started doing as an additional source for canvassing before all this pandemic happened, and it was good. But after the pandemic happened, this is not only an additional source, this is the source to actually get results for roofing at this stage. This is like the one that is providing the most value, and I would say the only one, but for most of the cases is the main and only source for new roof projects. So summarizing, here we have our three-step system that we acquire the lead, we nurture the lead, and then we verify and confirm the appointment and get them excited about that visit that you're going to make to them. So when you go to that person's house, they're already excited to see you, they're already predisposed to hire you as their roofing contractor at their home. What is the benefit of this? Is, of course, you're getting more consistent jobs. You know you have a full booked calendar. You're gonna see that there are projects on the line. You're gonna have more free time because you don't have to be calling all the time to these leads. This is something that we're doing on our team. We have our full-time team that is actually calling, verifying, texting, doing everything to contact our leads and try to engage them again into that. So for you, how does it translate? It translates in far more free time for you and your family, and of course the scalability, because even if you start with a small budget here, it's easy for you to grow because you're gonna see the results and you know that you put more money and you're gonna get more bookings, you're gonna make more jobs. So it's really easy for you to scale your business. Of course, marketing wise, that your operation stuff, it's another story. You have to deal with your HR, with your project, but I know most of the cases you're already established in that point. So I ask you to make that question for you. What difference does it make for you and your family to have more time, to have more jobs, and to have a better deal flow for your business? So let's go back to step one, and how do we acquire these leads? We do prospecting, people searching for roof replacement, roof repair, or for any other service that you provide. We just show the ads and they go to a landing page and they fill out the form and become a lead for you. We also do retargeting, people that already visit your website or visit our landing pages. We just show them the ads and they go to your page and fill out the form. And we also run YouTube. We create the videos for our clients. We create videos for seasonality, for special occasion, for offers, and they see the ad, they see the video, they go to the page and they fill out the form. traffic to our pages. Some of you I know that already have tried the mobile campaign when you see the ads on your smartphone, or the call-only campaigns where they make direct calls, or seeing the Google Maps, seeing the computer. So there are a ton of different ways to display and to drive the traffic to our pages and to converting into leads. In this case, we see the remarketing campaign. After they visit their website, after they visit your landing page, they're gonna see images like this. We create this really bright images that catch your attention, and then we drive them again back to your website. Also, we do these YouTube videos, depending on the season what we're doing. For example, here in Florida, we do the ones related to the hurricane season, it's striking. If we're doing in some location that there's something happening, or there's a special financing source, or there's like a hurricane here, we try to move this into seasonality videos to try to drive the most leads to your business. We also have SEO. We do content, we do different platforms, but we try to make it transparent to you. There's a lot of work behind it. There's backlink, there's on-page SEO, there's technical SEO. So there's a lot of different things that we have to make in order to drive your leads to you. So we try to keep it as simple as possible for you. So we have the different sources, and you can choose which one is performing better for your business. We also have social organic. We have different channels where we manage when we generate roofing leads. And we're going to ask you for images about your business. If you have trucks, or if you have pictures of your works that you have done before and after, that's really useful in order to generate leads in social media. This is an example of a lead generation. We can get it from the comments in the Facebook ads, or we can get it that they submit the form, that they have the full name, phone number, and email information, and that's how we contact them later. We also do native advertising. This is one of the latest technology that is performing the best. We have used Taboola and Outbrain in order to generate these articles. I don't know if you have seen in places like CNN or New York Times, you're gonna see this advertising at the end of each article. They're gonna see from the web or related articles, and you have these articles. In this example, we have 7 signs you need a new roof in South Florida. So when you click here, it's someone that is likely to consider that there's something on the roof. They go to the article, and they don't feel like that it's advertising. They don't feel like there's someone selling them. So they feel more that they discover the product, they discover your company that way. So it's a total different interaction when they feel that they're discovering. They feel, oh, I found this company, that's awesome. They're not selling me. I found them because they're the best. So the experience is completely different to what you generally see when you see it from Google or from Facebook, that they feel that it's a scam, and they're like predisposed to engage with you. It's a really good experience, and it's doing really good for most of our clients. These are some examples of landing pages. We have worked, like I say, not only roofer, but we also have worked with kitchen contractors and other remodeling business. So I put it here as an example. This is a kitchen contractor. And these are some examples that we have on landing pages for our clients. How do we go from leads to roof inspection? Really easy. There's only one answer: appointment setting. So how we do this appointment setting? We make a validation. We make sure that this is the homeowner. That in some cases, for some clients, we have to check some pre-qualification, something about not necessarily credit, but do they have like a reverse mortgage, or do they have like anything that might disqualify you? So we make this pre-qualification in the cases that some clients ask us for us to do it. And we also make the booking. We mark it in your calendar, so you just have to look up in your calendar and go to those meetings, which is way easier for you. And of course, we're gonna send you the confirmation, and the day before the meeting, the day before the appointment, we wanna call them and verify that they're ready or send an automated message to verify that they're gonna have the appointment that day. They have to be ready for them. So like I say, we use different sources. We use Facebook Messenger, we use emails, we use WhatsApp, we use phone calls. So we do everything to make sure to open up a conversation with them. For example, here, hi John, thanks for reaching out. Can you tell me more about your project? So we try to open that conversation right after they submit the lead and before it happened the appointment. After the appointment, it's up to you and to the sales team. But during that time that they submit the lead and they go to appointment, we try to have them engaged and we try to have them connected to the offer that you're doing, to get excited about renewing their roof. So what can you expect out of this service? Let's have the overall views. We receive these leads, like I said, we got the traffic that they're looking for the services. When they fill out the form or they fill out our questionnaire or quizzes, they become a lead for us. And some of these leads won't convert into appointments. Some of them will no show. So we have to be realistic that not all of the leads will convert into appointments, and not all the appointments will convert into sales. So the game here is how many of these leads will turn out into appointments and how many of these appointments will turn out into sales. And there's going to be some variation by different variables like location, like how good is your sales team, and like seasonality, that we have COVID-19 right now. So there are different variables, but this is going to go up and down depending on the season of the year, depending on the location, depending on your offer that you have, on your prices. But this is something that we can play with as long as we have a constant flow of leads. We can go adjusting the appointment to sales, and we can go adjusting the leads to appointments on our end to increase it, you know. So, but if you don't have leads, if you don't have lead flow, it doesn't matter whatever you do in your sales pitch. And how it's gonna look on your end? You're gonna have access. We can do it to a CRM if you want. You can, if you already have a CRM, we can send the leads directly into that. But most of the cases, from the very beginning, we go with a simple Google Sheet when you have all the information with all your leads. What's the date they submitted, their name, phone number, email address, and source, where did we get it. So you can say, okay, I like it how it's working from Facebook, so please push forward on Facebook or push forward on Taboola or whatever is working. You're gonna be able to have the different, to taste a different how it's working for you. Later it's up to you to follow up which ones are working, which one is not working. So the more feedback we get, the better quality of leads that we can provide for you. For the matter of having a reference, this is how it would work with having a budget of $2,000 a month, just as a reference. This is from actual clients that we have in the past based on our clients' performance. We can say that in the worst case, these 2,000 leads will turn out into somewhere close to 100 leads. It's really consistent. It's going to be a little more or less depending on some cases and seasonality, but it's going to be around the 100 leads. And out of these 100 leads, if the worst case, you're going to turn out with one sale. The best case, you can go with 25 sales. But the average, what we have seen in most of our clients, is going to be around the 5 sales. I have clients that with these 2,000 have closed 9 and 10 sales. That's really more the average. But to be conservative and to be realistic, in what you're going to be doing in sales, you're going to have around five sales. And when I talk sales, I'm talking about like high ticket projects, not small repairs. I'm more focusing on roof replacement and those type of projects. But the thing is that how it's going to convert from leads to appointments. In a really, like I say, in a bad scenario, you're going to go from 100 to only 10 appointments, a low 10% conversion. Then in the middle, you're going to have like a 25 appointments. In the best case scenario, you're going to have 50. So don't expect more than 50 appointments out of a $2,000 budget. And when I'm talking about this $2,000 budget, this is the ad spend budget, because besides that, of course, there's a fee for us, what we charge. This is what you pay to the different channels, let's say Facebook, Instagram, or whatever channel you choose. But there's a fee besides what you have to put in your budget. And this is example for 2000, and we have some other clients that start small with 2000 and start growing. And let's say with 10,000, with 10K budget a month, you're gonna have far better, of course, results. You're gonna have some cases, the average is gonna be 30 sales, from 30 to 125 sales. And I know you do the numbers. If you're making 30 sales at 20K, at least you're making $600,000, half million to $1 million in sales. So I don't have to explain you the return on investment you're going to get out of this, because you already know it. What I'm doing is showing you where are these results going to come from. Because at the end, yes, you need to put more money to get more results. That's real. If you want to make getting tons of sales and getting millions of dollars of sales without no investment, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, but that's not real. So I prefer, like I said at the very beginning, to under promise than showing something that won't happen. So I'm the most realistic. This is what I recommend. Like I said, I recommend to start with 2K and then slowly growing to what's the number you feel confident investing. Thank you guys for taking this time for you and for your business. And I hope you have liked what you have seen. If you like it, now click on the link below and schedule a meeting with me and my team. You're going to be dealing directly with me. I'm going to be the one doing the consulting with you if you decide to work with us. I'm going to provide you with an exclusivity agreement when you're going to have we only work with one client per city. So if your city is available, we're going to be only working with you in your city. And also, let's talk about the guarantee bookings. Depending on the plan that you take, you're going to have different guarantees. And let's talk about your business. I wait for you. I can't wait to talk to you, man. Thank you.